1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Earl Pugh here. Today I'm looking at another fiddle tune, St. Anne's Reel. This is a 32 bar tune. It has 4 8-bar sections. The form of the tune is AABB. This is the most common form for a fiddle tune, but is by no means the only form. So this tune's in the key of C on the guitar, but we're capoed too, so it's going to sound like D to a fiddle player, a piano player, the bass player. That's going to give us the best use of open strings, so that on the fiddle or the mandolin, you get better use of open strings on this tune in the key of D. So there are 2 pickup notes, 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 and you should pick this down up. These fiddle tunes are really great for your right hand or your pick hand technique. The rule is down on a number. There's lots of notes. This is the most efficient way to get all these notes down, up, down, up. If it's eighth notes, down, miss, if it's quarter notes. So this tune has no dots, no ties, and no syncopation. So very rhythmically straight ahead. So it has the 2 pickup notes, 1, 2, 3. And that walks us into the open E. So E, E, F, E, D, C, A. And the second measure. G, A, G, F, E, F, G. Now the chord changes, and if you imagine a small F chord, we're going to play notes from that. A, F, F, and then we're heading back to the C, E, F, G. And so that 4th measure will be G, E, E, and then we'll have those same 2 notes on 4 and as the pickup notes, C, D. So that 4th measure. Second line, first measure is the same as the first line. Second measure is the same as the second measure of the first line. Now, we've got something different here. We've got 2 arpeggios in a row. On the F chord, it's going to go, if you imagine the little F, we're going to play notes only on strings 4, 3, 2. A, F, A, C. And now we go to a G chord. If you imagine the G chord, G, B, G, D. So we can see we're playing right out of the chord shape. There's another way to play it too that's kind of cool. You could just slide the F up 2 frets. But I wanted to use the open strings. And it repeats. So that was the entire A section. Here's the whole A section with the metronome clicking at 60. 1, 2, 3. if we were going back to another A section, we would have that CD at the end. But if we're on the second ending, we'd have that same rundown. And then we'd have two higher notes going down to lead us into the B section. 1, 2, 3. We're at the B section. This is measure 10, first measure of the third line. And if you imagine that C chord, we've got 5 strings. We've only got 3 notes, C, E, G, and then they repeat, C, E. So we'll play notes from the chord. So lots of arpeggios in this fiddle tune. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're heading towards an F chord. So that was E, G, E, C, G, C, E, F, G, F, F. Now we're walking down and we're going straight down a scale. So it was a D, C, B, A, G. Now we're going to go straight up and arpeggio. G, B, D, F. So that was a G7 arpeggio, even though I would recommend that the rhythm guitar player play a straight G. We've got the 7 in the melody, and it will actually go up to the high A, which would make it a G9. And then we're back to 2 Gs. So that whole first line, 2, 3. Now we've got those 2 high notes, G, F, to lead us into the last line. And now the first measure of the last line is the same as the first measure of the third line. And the next measure is the same. And the next measure is the same. And then we could end on that C, or if it were going to go, if we were on the first B, we'd need to repeat. So, and those 2 high notes, the whole B section with the metronome clicking at 60. 1, 2, 3. So in addition to being very careful with your pick direction, I also recommend that you pay very careful attention to these eighth notes. This is a reel, which means that it has straight eights or even eights. So if it had swing eights, 1, 2, 3. The eighth note on the number would be longer than the eighth note on the and, but in a straight eighth or tune, a reel, the eighth notes are going to be even length. 1, 2, 3. I hope you've enjoyed this video on St. Anne's reel. This is kind of, once again, the very straight ahead version. No ties, no dots, no syncopation. All the quarter notes are right on the beat. That doesn't mean that it's easy to play well, but it means it's easy to understand when things happen. So I recommend that you count it carefully and start slow. At 60 is a good place to start, and work it up. Most people play this tune pretty quick in the jams. If you're playing it for a contra dance, you need to play it at the speed for the dancer. So that would be a different speed. It all depends on its intended usage. So have a great week, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3.